You know what I may have been mentioning in the last episode about the red jacket and how I've got one kind of similar to Emma as well. I had to wear it. I'm not going to wear it for the reaction because I'm going to be boiling hot. So, yeah. Do I have a blonde wig with that? Maybe. Who knows? In before new cosplay idea, I guess. Hello, everyone. It is Liam Caddison here with episode 21 of season 5 for Once Upon a Time as we have left the underworld. Of course, Hades has decided to jump ship as well, trying to trap everyone else down below. Well, I was gonna say not successfully, but of course Hook has decided to remain downstairs. I still believe he might return in some capacity. I don't think this is going to be the last. I might still be in denial. But, yeah, I don't believe that this is going to be the last we're going to see of Hook. So, I'm hoping that my comments don't age like milk. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was really, really great stuff last time, especially with Emma's past as well, and how there was a little bit of that inspiration there. So, it was really, really great stuff in terms of exploring more about Emma's character in the past. Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see where these final 3 episodes go, because like I say, with season 3 and season 4 they had like a kind of 2-part to conclude things. So I'm kind of expecting things to be the same for season 5. Could be wrong, but I do know that these next 3 episodes should be pretty interesting. So with that said, let's get into episode number 21 of season 5 for Once Upon a Time. Let's go. Woo! Oh, you little bastard! It's been a while.
Don't let the shackles fool you. I'm King Arthur of Camelot. I was unjustly imprisoned.
Oh, unjustly. I hope he doesn't free Arthur.
I will need your help.
He's gonna free Arthur. Oh!
And that will do nicely.
Well!
He is a god. And if you try to hurt him,
and gods can bleed.
do so at your own peril.
We tried. Yeah. Mood, Regina. Mood.
Oh, Your Majesty, how would you like to go on another quest?
With you.
Enemy
Not a
of
chance.
enemy. Get common sense on Arthur.
Down here, mate. And not up in some blissful afterlife of fiery hell.
Fight Hades?
No, of course we're gonna fight him, but I need you seeing clearly before we do that. So maybe
Just
it's time
worried
to start dealing
that
with death the way other people do.
How do other people deal with that?
Her, mentality's gonna be clouded.
They grieve. A family heirloom. The Olympian crystal. It belonged to my brother Zeus. Very powerful.
Shit!
Very dangerous. And I've waited a long time to use it.
Oh no.
Trapped under a sleeping spell.
Better that than the spell you put on her. Convincing her.
What? And you're gonna just leave Belle to be sleeping forever?
Until you're gone for good. She stays asleep.
Shit!
I was afraid you were going to say that. So,
Oh no.
I brought along an old friend.
Oh no!
Remember the taste of this?
The last promise I made was that I would move on from this place, and I can't do that!
Till we find
No,
his
I should still
kryptonite.
And please go on. You were a king once. Where did you hide your treasure?
Hook.
Sandwiches. I'm pretty certain lying to you won't get me what I want. You'll eventually work out the truth, so here it is and on your way.
Corella's about to
destroyed
get
the
horny in a
fences.
minute.
Sorry.
Why would you do that?
Because, darling, I can't have anyone resolving their unfinished business. That would be no fun. And if I'm going to be trapped in here, so is everyone else.
If I'm going down, everyone else is coming with me.
We can show everyone they were wrong about us. We can
Intimidation does that.
We could even rule this place together.
Rule Storybrooke. But I thought we were just planning to live here, you know?
Seems like someone's
Nice
true
little
colours are
house.
starting to come about.
My
And not
daughter
yours,
playing in the garden.
Zelina.
I could protect you in exchange for a piece of that Olympian crystal.
How do you know about that?
You don't smuggle magic like that into Storybrooke without getting my attention. We're not in your kingdom anymore. We're in mine.
You're in Rumpel's playground.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh!
If being with you has taught me anything, it's that we all have the capability to change. And the future is not written by
Sad
our
thing
past.
is, Zelina's just been blinded by Hades.
Regina, you are my future.
What are these things?
Mentors! They like you, Arthur!
Release me, demon! Arthur, no! Go for the book! Go!
Shit! Oh, that's gonna skid into the waters. Oh, maybe not. Oof, nice save. Thumb slips.
You didn't tell me those things could attack us.
Just like the Book of Shadows, right? Hello from the other side.
You are trying to kill the man I love. Now I need to know one thing. Did my sister agree to this?
Hello? Your father's here. And everything's gonna be all right.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Shit!
This was my idea to break in here. Okay, just use that on me. You let her go.
No, Robin.
Ladies first.
Shit, no, Robin! No! No! Oh my god, no! Yeah, you're definitely gonna fucking die now, you piece of shit.
Believed in us. Remember what I told you. There's no better revenge.
I'm having it all.
Come on, yes! Kill him! Kill this prick! Kill him, Zelina, please.
Sacrifice. It's giving up everything for the person you love. But Hades won't give up a single thing for you. Like he
He's
said,
a selfish, manipulative prick.
wants it all.
Listen to her. She doesn't think you deserve to be happy. Look
Oh,
at this. Look
fuck
at this.
you.
You told me that was enough for you, but now I realize.
She's gonna kill him. You get what you fucking deserve. Oh my god.
Was once prophesied to repair a broken kingdom. My mistake was thinking that kingdom was Camelot.
But
Now
it's
I
the
think I
under.
understand the kingdom I have to repair is here.
Help
the
people
underworld.
move on.
I am.
And it's time to take you where you belong.
Wait, back to Storybrooke, maybe? Please, I don't want to go through any more agony.
But it just feels like now you're really gone. And there's nothing left to do but just... Oh. I miss you.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, Roland. God.
He never even got to name his daughter.
No.
There's only one name I can think of that's fitting. Robin.
Oh my. Hook?
Swan? So happy you're all right.
Not all of us are.
This is my kingdom.
He's just having bragging rights there, like, well. Oh my god. I'm a mess. I am a fucking mess. Oy. I feel so bad for Regina. So bad for Robin. Like, both Robins, I guess. But he made that sacrifice as well. Like, he wasn't gonna, like... Bloody hero. Oh, that was painful. That was rough. That was, oh, yeah. I've had 10 minutes to reflect on everything, to just, collect my emotions, because that was a emotional 10 minutes. And don't get me wrong, it was emotional losing Robin, but after, digesting everything and clearing my head a bit in terms of, wiping away the tears and all of that, it is giving me a spot of deja vu. From a certain Arrow character who died. Because you see, it was really, really sad losing Robin in various ways. Not just was it very, noble of Robin in character, but it feels like they wanted to just boot Sean off the show, if anything. Because, Robin has been there, dotted about, and I've been wanting something, mega for him in terms of a story arc, because I sadly feel like the last time, there was such an, I guess, significance in terms of him appearing in the story is when, of course, Zelena posed as Marion, and even that was controversial. So I kind of, and that was, season 3. Seasons 4 and 5, he's, just been there. And that's why I'm saying it's like a certain Arrow character, because, and you know what you know which one I'm talking about. Well, those who know, because there was quite the uproar when said character died. And it was really emotional because we loved that character. Same here, I loved Robin's character. Sean did a really, really fantastic job. But there are just a few things that just do not rub well for me in terms of, you know, how the show not just handled Robin when he was alive, since, you know, the whole debacle of Zelena posing as Marion, but also, I mean, it was really emotional because I do love Hook and Emma together, and I was praying for Hook to come back to Storybrooke, but it would be the episode after. I feel like there is a bit of tastelessness there. I don't know about anyone else, but I mean, I can see what they're gonna try and do here in regards to Hook coming back and Robin dying, and I don't know if I'm ready for that, and I'll explain later on, but I just want to, you know, state my feelings in regards to Robin's death, because yeah, it was a really, really emotional thing. And, you know, I really loved Outlaw Queen as well. And I just felt so fucking bad for Regina. Especially with the fact that I feel like this is going to have a big impact on her for season 6. Maybe in these next 2 episodes, I'm not sure. Whatever Rumple's got cooked up, yeah, but he's not of concern at the minute. He's the least of my problems. Yeah, I feel like they definitely underutilized Robin, and I feel like, see, this is the thing. I feel like with Robin, he should have been utilized on a more, like, on a really, really greater detail. He shouldn't just be dotted around everywhere, or felt like he was a character that was, you know, if you jumped into season 4 or 5, for example, you'd mistaken him to be an extra rather than, you know, someone who we've known for quite some time and has some significance to Regina, etc. Especially with the fact that there is such a importance in terms of Regina's love life as well. It really does sting because she's lost Daniel, and not just that though, but it's the way they handled the idea of, hey, don't expect Robin back anytime soon, because it's like, and it makes me kind of pissed off as well because of the whole idea that Cora can ascend. And, you know, I stated my certain thoughts about the act, that, you know, it's great that you can have this family reunion, and Cora has kind of realized in a sense that she has been a piece of shit, and that's sugarcoating it. But she still did a lot of heinous shit, and she essentially ascends to heaven, whereas Robin is a good person. He even sacrificed himself for Regina, which is completely understandable. So, you know, I can kind of appreciate that, whereas with, you know, certain Arrow character that died, that fucking death was bullshit in terms of, like, in-universe and out-of-universe, especially with how they handled that character in that particular season, and they gave that character a cheap death. So, whereas with Robin, I mean, you can see him sacrificing himself for Regina, which is, you know, completely understandable. But the idea that, hey, don't expect him to be brought back, I don't know. I don't think this is a way for, like, us to be deceived into an idea of, hey, he's not coming back, and then, final episode, he pops back like Hook did. But, with Cora getting to ascend and all of that, there is no good place for Robin. There's no even bad. He's just poofed out of existence. That's it. He won't be able to listen to you mourn, etc. He doesn't exist anymore. So that feels like you've just been kicked in the balls several times. So yeah, as well as that, mixing with the idea that he's been underutilized, you just can't. I don't know. For me, you just can't get. I'm not making accusations here, but it makes you think that Robin pissed someone off on the writing team, and they just decided, you know what? Let's underutilize him, and then when we kill him off, let's eliminate any possibility that he gets brought back. And say he, there's no afterlife for him or whatever. So, of course, I hope that's not the case, but I don't know. It kind of does rub you the wrong way, of course. So, yeah. Because you got this idea of people having this. You've got this idea of people coming, not coming back, but going to, like, ascending, like Cora, for example. And then Robin just, nope, that's it, end of the line, completely, he's done. No coming back from this one. So, yeah. And it was just really, really sad, just with Robert. It was really, yeah. The one thing I am really, really glad at is the fact that he didn't turn into a pile of ash like bitch boy Hades. So, because that I think that would have just been an insult to injury there. So. So it is just really, really, it is just really, really sad to think about the fact that, well, not just did Robin have that kind of finality, in terms of, like, that's it. No resurrections this time. But also just how he's just been misused. I feel like especially someone of Robin Hood's stature should have a bit more grace, I would say. And like I said, if you jumped into season 4 or season 5, you'd think that Robin was just an extra. So, heck, I bet you wouldn't even you wouldn't even know his name, like, if you just eliminated the, like, bow and arrow or whatever. I mean, they may as well have done that because, yeah. So it kind of does rub me the wrong way in terms of how they just decided to do a disservice to the Robin Hood character in terms of, like, just cast him aside, etc. So, and, I feel like there could have been so much potential. I mean, look. The thing is, though, as well, I mean, obviously, Sean did a very, very fantastic job, and I really, really loved his portrayal as Robin Hood, but obviously we also know that Tom Ellis played him as well, and they had to do a bit of a workaround because, of course, Tom was unavailable. Given how much I love him in Lucifer, if they did that shit to Tom Ellis, I would be, yeah. Because I do love Tom Ellis a lot more because obviously I've watched Lucifer and all of that, and Sean is a really, really fantastic actor, but yeah, so it's just a shame because Robin as a character Sean didn't deserve that. Robin didn't deserve that. And I just feel like this is going to open gateways in terms of Regina going down a dark path, going down, I guess, the Anakin Skywalker route. You know, you lose someone and that spawns the dark side to emerge. Yeah. Especially with Hook coming back. There is going to, there is going to be, hell is going to kick off in terms of, so Hook can come back, but Robin is basically erased from existence. What the fuck? Not just that, though, but there is also, of course, I guess you could link the parallel to losing Daniel and how that really fucked Regina up. So yeah, so Regina's definitely, I feel like Regina's definitely going to go down the dark path. If she doesn't, then that it shows, like, that will surprise me. But Regina, I feel like there might be a bit of a switcheroo in terms of Zelena trying to encourage Regina not to go down this path. Regina is just full of hurt, though, and, you know, seeing Hook back, seeing Captain Guyliner back, getting the second chance, whereas Robin doesn't even get a chance to go to the afterlife, that's gonna fuck her up, I feel. So, yeah. But I just feel, yeah, after processing everything and all of that, well, yeah, I just feel kind of sick in my stomach, especially when you think about Roland as well. With the fact that Marion died, you had Zelena posing as Marion, Robin died. I mean, that kid's got to have fucking trauma by the end of this show with the amount he's been through. So I feel so bad for Roland. Like, seeing him, yeah, say goodbye to his dad was, yeah. And then baby Robin, of course, now. Of course, you feel so bad for her because of the fact that, and this is it, though. Zelena can't go back to the dark side. She can't go back to being who she was prior. Because otherwise that's just going to make me feel a bit more worse in terms of Robin's death. Because she hasn't got a father. So the kids just go through so much hell. And like, especially if you're like Robin's kids. Because it's like, well, baby Robin's lost her father. Obviously, Zelena's on her way to proving herself, but prior to that, she didn't really paint herself in a good light. And then for Roland's sake, he's lost both of his parents, and I could make a bloody list in terms of how much he went through, so... yeah. And if we're going to speak about kids and all of that, Belle's father is a prick. I mean, granted, you know, Rumpel isn't doing himself any favours, and whatever he's got cooked up with that little crystal, that's going to be fun and games. But, wow. Just wow. Deciding to, you know, potentially leave your daughter forever in a sleeping curse just to spite Rumpel. Because the way I see it, you're valuing that hatred for Rumpel above, you know, your daughter who is already with child. You'll just render her unconscious forever, potentially. So, you think Rumpel's just gonna, you know, say, you know what, I'll just walk out of Storybrooke? No, he's not gonna do that. So, and to be fair, it's not the first time we've seen him just be a bit of a bellend. to Belle. So I don't think he's going to be the one to awaken Belle, because, yeah, like, I wouldn't leave, like, yeah, I wouldn't leave my daughter in a potential eternal sleeping curse, just to spite one person. That's fucked up. So I might be speaking on anger and all of that. I'm going through the 5 stages and all of that at the minute with Robin's death. No, it just feels, yeah. It does feel like a case of deja vu in regards to Arrow. But I feel like there is a bit of a padded layer there, because the way that the Arrow character died, it was completely cheap. Even the actual death part, that was, yeah. As well as the fact the entire season was dog shit anyways. Whereas, you know, I have enjoyed quite a lot of bits and pieces with season 5, so it's not like this is completely deja vu. But in terms of that character dying and being underutilized, and yeah, so I'm still like, I'm still trying. It's been like, what, half an hour I think it was, because I think this like 4th section has nearly been 20 minutes, but it's, yeah, you just feel so bad with what, like, even the last significant, I guess, story that you can remember from Robin, you felt so bad for him there, because obviously he was a victim of Zelena posing as Marion, and she got him to impregnate her under this, of course, illusion. So, you know, even then, there is a bit of controversy in the way that I guess you could say Robin has been handled. So it just sucks that, you know, I feel like you could definitely utilize better ways of using Robin. So, like, even, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks. It just sucks. I mean, it was emotional, don't get me wrong, and I just felt so bad for Regina for, yeah, and just losing Robin entirely, because, like I said, Sean did a great job, and Robin's a character that is, you know, well known and all of that, and you know, in the bits that we did see him where he wasn't just there, you know, I did enjoy, like, I enjoyed Outlaw Queen. I enjoyed, like, especially him in the early seasons, for crying out loud. Like, even in Wonderland, you know, there was a really, really great story with him and Will. So I feel like that was, if anything, probably the last, yeah, because I think I watched that after season 3. That was the last decent thing in regards to Robin, in terms of, like, you know, yeah, I don't know. I'm just a ball of emotions at this point. It's just sad. Especially dealing with the Underworld arc, dealing with people ascending, even if, you know, there is the questionability on if they deserve it. It is sad that Robin's essence is, like, he's not going to get that peace, he's not going to get that afterlife, whatever. So that, like I said, that mixed with how underutilized he has been in especially these past 2 seasons of Once Upon a Time, it just hits you bad. It just rubs you the wrong way thinking about it. So, and then just to top it off, you know, Hook does appear, and like I said, as emotional as that was, I would have saved it for the next episode, if anything. I don't know, it just feels a bit off. I mean, it hit me hard because, like I said, I love Emma and Hook together, but I don't know. It just, I don't know if it was deliberately meant to rub you the wrong way and, you know, sympathize with what Regina's going to go through. But if that wasn't the intention and whatever, then I would have saved it for the next episode, if anything. So, would it leave you in that suspense on if Hook was going to come back to Storybrooke? Sure. But I think you need time, like, especially given the funeral and everything of Robin, it would give you time to grieve, I would say. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, just moving on a bit of a light-hearted note. For some stupid reason, I don't know if this was like me going through the motions or whatever, but for some stupid reason, I didn't think that was Zeus at first until like a few seconds later when we saw Zeus. I thought it, for some stupid reason, I thought it was Julius Caesar for some reason. I don't know, he looked more like a Julius Caesar than he did a Zeus, in my opinion, but yeah. No, but yeah, it was, and Lana, I gotta, yeah, I've been on a tangent. I feel like I've been more criticizing things. It just hurts. I have to address the elephant in the room in regards to Sean's underutilization, but I will throw out the positives. Lana did, there were some really great performances, and Lana, you know, did that as well as Jen, especially at Hook's grave as well. It was really, I don't want to say soul crushing because that feels like pissing on Robin's grave all of a sudden, but yeah, so that was, I really enjoyed this episode. It was really intense and really emotional, but it also does hurt as well at the same time. And not in the more so in the way of, you know, mourning for, I guess, the death of Robin's character before the death of Robin's character, if that makes sense, because, you know, you just reflect on Robin's character and you feel like, well, there should have been greater things for him, in my opinion. So, yeah. But, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!